hate the rain, but it is what it is. I've been somewhat paying attention to what the auditors in Texas are doing, what they're putting out, because obviously there's the whole hullabaloo going on. You know, maybe they'll have information, maybe they'll have insight. I'm always looking for more insight as to what's going on. The chucklehead who went over Earl's criminal history, his court records, and he didn't know what the difference between dismissed and deposed was. I don't know what you're going to do about that. If a case has been disposed, it just means that the court case is done. It could be a finding of guilt or not guilty. It could be a plea bargain. Whatever it was disposed. You can't really judge by that. That screen didn't tell you what the outcomes were. Texas Department of Safety, though, is pretty clear that Earl was convicted of sexual assault. I've seen the jury verdict on the sexual assault case. I posted it. It's been in videos. It's clear. I mean, there's sexual assault there. There also was a conviction for, I believe, 2 felon with a firearm and 1 unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. So. And those were on there. They just said disposed next to them instead of dismissed, and the chucklehead couldn't figure out the difference. But whatever, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Anyway, always looking for more info. But Matt posted two videos yesterday, and that got me thinking about something a little bit different. There needs to be a victim narrative, like Pigman JoJo for OCT. He was saying, you know, there's a lot of cops who are very sympathetic to the open carry, and that's great, you know. I mean, but if you're not a victim, then you don't get the victim points. You don't get the media attention. You don't get the outrage, the protests, all the fame and glory. And I think that's the same thing in this community. They're like, I've never been hassled really for doing an audit. I mean, I got stickers once because a cop wanted to figure out what I was doing. They wanted a chance to talk to me, and his best opening line was, "Hey, you want some stickers?" But I mean, is that a tyrant for wanting to talk to me? No. So anyway, the 2 videos that Bat posted up, one was from 2016, 3 years old. The other one was, I think, from the summer of 2018, so about 6 months old, maybe a little longer, 9 months, somewhere in there. And he posted them without comment, without criticism, without going into what happened, how those cases were resolved. Just posted them. Just, here's the police footage. Get mad. He monetized them, obviously, because, well, what are you going to do? But he's churning up outrage to get people, you know, upset, riled up. It's the same thing. Who knows what happened with those cases? Nobody watched the video, found out. I mean, one of them was 3 years old. You'd think there'd be some resolution. The other one was 6 months or more old. Again, you'd think there'd be some resolution. But no resolution. None that he bothered to post. It's just, I don't know, to me it just seems lazy. It's striving for victim bucks. There's also a lot of people right now disavowing Earl. I think that's virtue signaling. I don't see a need to disavow Earl. I mean, unless at one point in time you did support rape for whatever reason. I don't think anybody does, but I mean, if you thought rape was a cool thing at some point in time, maybe you want to disavow it. But if you're like 99.99% of the rest of the country who doesn't like rapists and doesn't like child molesters, then why do you have to say it? I don't understand it. I did have to defend Ben in my Discord last night. Everybody gets their own moral compass, and Ben is entirely allowed to support the work of convicted ex-cons, you know, like ex-rapists, or, you know, people who've done their time, they've paid their debt to society. That's the way our criminal justice system is designed to work. He is perfectly within his rights to support Earl's work. I support Earl's right to be out there. Earl has a First Amendment right. He doesn't have a Second Amendment right. And I think that's going to come back and bite OCT in the ass. Anyway. Yeah, nobody has the right moral system. You like yours, they like theirs. There's no right or wrong there. Ben is entirely allowed to have his own moral system. Finally, speaking of outrage mongers and people who don't understand, I didn't even watch it because I'm just sick of Freeman. But he posted a video, and the thumbnail was, you know, obey the police, you know, and he's trying to make that out like that's a bad thing. That is a very sensible thing to do. That is the right thing to do. Your attorney will tell you to obey the police, with the caveat of shut your pie hole. If they want you to talk, shut your pie hole. That's it. That's the only thing I would refuse to do. Don't answer any questions. If they want your ID, unless you know that they can only demand your ID after arrest, then that's fine. But if they are entitled to your ID in your state, if they're entitled to your ID on reasonable suspicion, just give it to them. I mean, if they have reasonable suspicion, you can eat a charge for failure to ID. All they have to prove is that they had reasonable suspicion of whatever crime they were investigating. And it's a very low bar to hurdle. So yeah, my advice is to, like, if the police tell you that you're trespassing, you need to get off the property, get off the property. If you're, see, I don't think that there are really any, it hurts to say, I mean, I know I'm going to catch a lot of flack for it, but I don't think there's really a lot of people in here that are interested in this community, that are really interested in change. Because the appropriate thing to do is, if you're trespassed off a property and you think you have a right to film there, and you're being trespassed for filming, file a lawsuit. They've already, just by telling you to get off the property, you're not allowed to film there, they've chilled your free speech. If you think you're entitled to speak there, file a lawsuit there. But they don't. People don't. People don't do that. So all I can think of is that that's not the goal that they have. They push and they push and they push and they try to get arrested for it. They want that. My impression is they want that payday. They want that. They want that unlawful arrest. They want to make their 40 pieces of silver or whatever and call it good. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth. But yeah, if the police tell you to do something, just do it. Just do it. File a lawsuit later if you think it was wrong. Unless you are absolutely 100% sure you are on solid legal ground, just do it. If you think you have a right to film 10 feet away from the police and they tell you to back up 20 feet, do it. Sue later. Get you an attorney. Go pro per. Just sue later. Figure it out later. Don't need to charge it. You don't have to eat. Anyway, that's my ramble for the morning. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we get more news on what's going on with Earl. Have a good day.